I love America. Let me repeat this. I love America. I love hair in the breeze, 70 degrees, palm trees and SD. I love pokies and OB. I love this freedom that I breathe, this life that I lead. I love thrift stores and vinyl archaeology. Digging in crates for 70s gems, the wind through my window, a pen in my afro. I love getting drenched by sound showers, the power of Jimi Hendrix ripping purple haze, 75 miles per hour down this twisting highway. When the sun greets the day until it sinks into waves, I love the people, all shades of skin, the true beauty's within. I love this world like my kin, I'll turn enemies to friends. I love the music that breathes with this kick drum heartbeat, when it speaks in the evening, weaving the fabric that holds us together through all kinds of weather. I love the scenery evolving on into the ever. The crimson canyons layered with mystery and history, the red rocks reminding me of ancient mystic entities, the clear blue waters of a mountain stream running underneath massive age sequoia trees, the bayou-soaked humidity of the southeast. 90 degrees and sticky like molasses. I spent years on this road with rose-tinted sunglasses, mapping the vastness which exists in this heart. I love the full moon above which illuminates the dark. I love Central Park and its rusted fall bloom, blooming flowers in June and extensive sand dunes. I love being in tune, surrendering to the flow of surroundings, astounding, pounding visuals in the peripheral. I love the miracles which cooperate to make this exist. It's bliss when I'm kissed by these waves of sensation, inhaling this chaos to exhale liberation. I love underground hip-hop, exploring equations, like listening to Black Star, my burgundy car, race alone in my Mission Hills home. I love the quantum true speakers, youth teachers, young urban preachers with abstract features like Aesop Rock on Orthodox style, reminded of miles of instrumentation, Miles of Davis blowing Oasis, blowing Desolation, just blowing out pavement. I love Abbie Hoffman and his Woodstock Nation. I love America. Elegant like Ellington, abstract as Eiler is laughing hysterically at old Richard Pryor. America is Coltrane, it is pleasure and pain. It's a high school memory of Prince Purple Rain. America is Mingus, Guthrie, Langston Hughes. America is barbecue, America is blues. America is city lights, America is monk. America is rock and roll, rhythm and funk. Saxophone solos so full of soul like Sly Stone's family with so many tones. It's Gil Scott Heron on the roof reading poems. It's snow on the side streets and the quickest route home. It's Sam Cooke with the gospel giving me chills. It's a young Aretha Franklin making time stand still. It's Afrocentrism, black culture with wisdom. It's late 60s hippies, no belief in a system. It's Berkeley students and Panthers hand in hand on a mission. It's the moment when Maya told me why Kay's bird sings. It's the time Jane's addiction said all now with wings. It's Henry David Thoreau and civil disobedience. It's your grandmother's cooking with her secret ingredients. It's being blazed on the PCH winding road on the summer day. It's me adjusting the level of raising the treble on a Murder City Devil CD going 60 on a meandering road from Lake Tahoe on the way home from the show, arriving in the nick of time. It's a nick or a dime in Washington Square Park. It's a freestyle rhyme in the back parking lot. It's the drum circles echo just before the dark. It's the brushing the paper, the mother and father of art. It's the rhythm that's pounding within all our hearts that is steadily beating and changing like seasons. I pledge allegiance to reason and allegiance to equals, not allegiance to the demons deceiving our people. I believe that the media is the axis of evil. I believe that free speech lets me thread this needle and start mending the gap between fact and Fox News. I want to know truth so I can be set free, but when the truth has a fee, we must question the policy of this global insanity, policing humanity, feeding on excess violence and vanity. The vibration of globalization spreads exploitation and mayhem from nation to nation. I criticize because I love enough to save this relationship. Too many years of investment to sit idly by and watch it slip away, way as greedy politicians are trying to find a way to own the day as if there was simply a price to be paid, or the price paid, of lives laid in the pile, stacked miles high, children die. Mothers cry, this all reverberates why. This is just the beginning of an ending we're facing. Imperialist expansion gaining momentum and racing. This cowboy with his tempest temper tantrum national anthem. I pray that there's something left for my grandson, holding the world for ransom in the name of expansion. While at home one perspective is crammed into our cognitions. These wars are waged around the world to increase our protection. A war for peace feasts on my thoughts and raises suspicion. I feel betrayed as if we've fallen prey to the grand deception. Building up weaponry and military for years and years to fend off fears and silence ideas as money for education is rapidly wasted on killing could just as well be filling these young minds with the needed wisdom to keep kids out of the prison system, or aid impoverished parents with welfare, or guarantee that we the people receive health care, or maybe raise the minimum wage. The list of alternatives could fill several pages, but dead presidents take precedence over live residents. Dead presidents take precedence over live residents. Dead presidents take precedence over live residents. The evidence is the overwhelming green pumped into this war machine which turns my American dream into this nightmare which is fueled by fear. We create enemies out there to legitimize spending our finances on life-ending, fending off threats before they exist. I believe that this president is the terrorist. A few thousand kids lay in death's abyss who are guilty of nothing unless it's wrong to live. I love when we took to the streets by the thousands, voices of proud men, women and children, voicing their feelings. Voices are healing. I love the rainbow of humans, the ranges of age. I think that it's strange that our voice was ignored. It seemed prearranged. We were headed to war on the shores of a land that never attacked us. My trust in this government is turning to rust, but my love for America is growing each hour. America is the people, and we have the power. So I urge all those opposed to blood flow to say what you know. Always speak your mind, because those who are pro-war do it all the time. I love the First Amendment, which gives me this right, that it's the rising of the sun. This war has just begun, and the plan's been a hand to expand since day one. This war is not won. It can be broken into fractions. There's a war waged at home on affirmative action. There's wars waged abroad to keep up the distraction. There's a war on the backs of a large working class. There's a war on education and on probable cause. The Patriot Act wages war on constitutional laws. There's a war without fists. We are soldiers for peace. There's a war waged through music in this mass media beast. In this land of free speech, money does all the talking, but we shout just as loud in these streets when we're walking. I love the idea of democracy. I will love when it is fortified as reality. I remember singing "My Country 'Tis of Thee," hand on my heart, respecting the land of the free, and I don't think that it's just my American dream gone wrong when rays of pain beam on the TV screen, distracting eyes from the corruption of political schemes. I have a microphone aimed at this puppet regime. I have speakers shooting words at this corporate machine. I have a heart filled with love and some friends who believe, and a few million soldiers who are ready to wage peace. The embodiment of the change that we are longing to see will be the opposites balanced in these widespread extremes. I love this ground that lies underneath my feet. I love America, and I have not one desire to leave.